The university is still going on full force, and yes, I'm starting to lose my sleep. Today we are looking at 3 mods, if I'm not mistaken, and all of them are ridiculously important for your playthroughs, but I'm not so knowledgeable right now to make a full episode about them, especially about one. So today, Nexerelin, missing ship pack, and thirdly, I actually have no idea. And thirdly, unknown skies. And before we dive right in, the playthrough is happening soon because we ran out of the mods. I'm still contemplating, must say, because I'm kinda stressed about it, not gonna lie. Streaming it on YouTube? Yeah, I was planning to do a stream, but that would mean it would have to happen pretty soon. Yeah, we will see. Let's dive right in.
Nexerelin.
Oh, let's start with our big boy, the Nexerelin. Yes, this mod deserves another huge video made about it. But why am I doing it right now? Because it deserves a mention finally after all this time. The issue is, when I got this mod there was so much in it that I couldn't even comprehend making video. And now I cannot even distinguish which one is vanilla and which one is Nexerelin. That's how good this mod is. And that's how, at least in my opinion, it's absolutely mandatory to have it. It has so much things. It basically changes nearly everything you know about the game and makes it so much better. But careful, it also makes it so much harder. So basically, if you have your second or third playthrough, this is a must-have with all the other mods. It changes all the diplomatic things you know. War, diplomacy, alliances, everything is different. New crazy attacks, invasions, and this one I do not think it's in a vanilla game. The factions actually colonize other systems, destroy and take over other factions. It's pretty nuts. Right now in the game, I think around 3 or 4 mods, or the factions from those mods, are not longer existent. They were eradicated. You mine asteroids, you have agents, new fleets, prisoner selling. When you destroy a fleet, you have prisoners and you can exchange them for money or reputation. And the reputation part, I must say, is very nice. And of course, Prison Preport. It's a station in the middle of the sector, which sells everything crazy around the sector you can get. So don't worry, you didn't get the blueprint? You can probably buy it here, but it's goddamn expensive. And what about this? You're in war with a faction, a huge battle ensues, and you destroy them. What about vengeance fleets? Depending on how much you piss off the enemy, they will set vengeance fleets after you. And the vengeance fleet are full capital fleets that will hunt you down if you piss them off too much. You thought we are done with this? And not even close. We are in the main menu of this game. New game, name, Helga. And now is where the options start from the Nexerelin. You can choose how you want to play the game. You can enable or disable the random core worlds. So if you're sick of having the Persian sector the same way as always, click this thing. It will change the whole gaming experience. Personally, I have the Persian sector on the same thing as always. Then faction settings, enable them to respawn, or you can enable how fond they are of other factions as well. And of course, we can choose our start. This is where the fun starts. You can go with anything you want. You want to choose Interstellar Imperium, Kingdom of Terra, you can start with it. I usually start with free start, but there are even cooler starts as well. What about custom starts? What about starting with the whole ship Yamato? What about that? What about something very hard? You don't have anything, you are a loser and you are in debt. There's so much you can do with this. As I said, personally, I start with free start and I choose some of these options. It depends which I'm feeling. I'm usually having a bit of a boost, so I can get from the early game a bit faster. And down here we can choose how much credits we start with, the starting level of our characters, and also how many officers will we have. It's amazing. The main reason why you want to have this mod installed, it just makes the sector feel alive, especially when you have bunch of content mods. Oh right, what about this content mod? Why am I making it just a short video? Because we already shown the huge ships inside this one, right? So yeah, these ships are absolutely overpowered, Uran, right? Yes, they are absolutely overpowered. And why not? Because you know what? Sometimes you have the feeling you want to have some crazy fun with some crazy ships, and this mod allows it. And it's not like it will give you some 60-point ship with it, which is ridiculously overpowered and it's not to play with. This mod will give you full control of a 200-point cost epicness. It's just not lame stuff like small 60-point ship that will be kill everything in one shot. This actually feels like it should be so powerful. We have Nagato. It is the biggest and, in my opinion, the strongest battleship of this game. Insane range, insane flux ratio, everything is insane about this thing. Not even full enemy fleets will compete with this ship. It is absolutely crazy. And what about a carrier that you have been seeing right now on the screen at this very moment? The Pelagornis. It has 20 fighter base and enough ordnance points to fill them out with amazing things. And as you can see on the screen, my favorite build is actually with the Vanzas from Diable Avionics. It's insane and it's so much fun, and you can experiment with crazy, and I mean crazy stuff. And we cannot forget the Ragnarok, the Ludic Path Dreadnought. Yeah, bunch of things put together, so many weapon slots, it's forced to be reckoned with. And I heard one thing that Ludic Path actually can weaponize this thing and use it against you, but I never seen it in my game. So take my word with a word of caution, yes. For me, this mod is must have, especially when I'm feeling like I want to cause ridiculous mayhem.
Unknown skies.
Yeah, our favorite author created this mod. Guess who it is? Unknown Skies is a very simple pack, but what it does, it's insane and pretty much must have in any of your playthroughs. It is just a texture pack, but when you're exploring, it changes up the planets you can explore and also the systems you can find. And I must say, these are some beautiful looking texture packs, and some of the things look so amazing that you are like, oh my god, I cannot wait what I can find in this star system. And also it doesn't affect the amount of good or bad planets in the sectors. It's basically the same, but it adds so much life to the Persian sector. Alright guys, I recommend all of these free mods. They are quite game changing. Mostly the Unknown Skies and the Nexerelin, of course. The missing ship pack, it's amazing. The huge ships are unique, and yeah, one time you want to go crazy and then you cannot go back. This was a bit shorter video because I have so much stuff to do, especially to the university. I didn't want to just make one video per week, so we're continuing strong. And one more mention, thank you very much for your comments on the latest video. We actually managed to change something. The guy from the console commands actually made it so you can write one command to get all of the ship of specific faction, and I thank you very much for it. We're closing to the end, and I'm curious about your opinions about this mod. What do you like the most from Rec? Do you think it should be basically implemented in vanilla? And I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time, guys. Ciao ciao and take care.
Like and subscribe.